Hello everyone. Sire here. Thank you so much for joining me. This is a Kendra card challenge video hop, and we are featuring the super sponsor Pink and Main this time. The products that I'm going to be working with is a stamp set called Christ Mouse, and the paper pad is Merry and Bright, and I have them on the screen there, but they'll also be in the description box below. I am going to be creating two cards. I really love this paper pad and stamp set so much that I decided I'd make two cards. And I'm also going to just leave in my coloring because these images are just absolutely adorable. And I thought it'd be fun just to go full speed and watch some coloring happening. I did set it up to 20 times the regular speed, and that's why it looks like my hand is just going crazy on the screen there, as if I had just drank a whole thermos of coffee before starting the coloring. But no, it's just 20 times the speed, and I just thought it would be cute to see these little mice come to life. So the colors that I'm choosing are based on the pattern papers that I chose from the paper pad. And so I went through, and this is typically what I would do, is go through and choose the papers that I like and then pick my markers to match. You can also use pencil crayons, inks, watercolors, and whatever medium you want, but I had fun using my Olo markers on these ones. And then I'm just going to fussy cut these little critters out, and I will have 3 images to play with. I absolutely love fussy cutting, but if you're not a big fan of fussy cutting, they do have coordinating dies with this stamp set. Okay, so the first card I'm going to start with in a second here is number 5, I believe. Sketch number 5. Yes, here we go. So I'm going to start off creating this little banner here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to snip off both ends. And I'm using the guide there, that plastic rail, to use as almost like an indicator of how far away from the sentiment I want. And I use that so I make sure that both sides are equal. And then I'm just going to take these scraps that I just cut off and fishtail either side of them. Because what I'm going to do is, once this is done, I'm going to glue them behind the sentiment, and it's going to create this 3D effect banner. But I'm not just going to glue it, I'm actually going to add a little bit of shading as well. And it's very simple. So you just got to make sure that they are fairly close in size. So you got 2 little ends there, and then I'm just going to glue them down. There are actually dies out there that can do this for you, but I don't think I have one. I really don't. If I do, I don't know where it is. So I'm just going to create my own. And so you just lift it just slightly, just a little bit, so that you have a little teeny gap. And then you're going to take a marker or a pen and just go from the bottom corner to the top corner, just like how I did there on both sides. My marker is a little bit juicy, so it kind of added too much ink, but it still gives the effect of a 3D banner. So you can kind of see it like there. Okay, now that I got the banner out of the way, let's put sketch 5 together. This is a cute sketch. I purposely chose the pattern papers, so if you're not doing the full 15 cards, you can just cut out the pieces you need following the measurements on the sketch itself. So that makes it much easier, especially if you like a specific sketch or you want to use up some scraps and you don't want to do all 15 cards. So that's what I did with these. I chose the patterns I liked, and then I just cut out the pieces that I needed. And as you can see, the colors that I chose are the blue and the pink, which matches the background that I have here with all those fun sentiments on it, and the colors I chose for my mice. And you can see the mice there, the cute little mice in the corner of the screen. I am going to prop up this matte layer just to give it a little dimension to separate it from the busy background that I had chosen. And then of course the matte layer that I use, that bright green, all it is recollection paper from Michaels. They come in a pack of 5 colors. And so I found that was pretty close to that lime chartreuse green in the background. Now I'm just going to prop up these, or I'm going to add these images, and I'm just going to have the tree centered right there in the middle of that seam line because I want to kind of cover it. And then I put my other mouse drinking the hot beverage in the blue square. And I placed it just slightly so that when I put my banner in, it's going to cover the seam across the other side as well. I want to cover as much of those seams as possible. I just don't want to see the seams. If I didn't do this, I probably would have added peel off stickers or any paper strip just to kind of blend those together. And there we go. I really liked adding those little candy canes and bulbs to the tree as well. That was a nice little touch. Sketch number 5. Now the next sketch I plan on doing is sketch number 8, and this is a fun one with the circles in the middle of the card. And I decided to add a matte layer of Christmas lights. And the reason I did that was because these circles kind of reminded me of, I can't remember what the word is in photography, but it's when you blur out an image and they become circles. And Christmas lights look really pretty when you do that. And I was thinking these circles kind of reminded me of that. And what I'm also going to do is add some acetate behind these colors and make it look like they're glowing a tiny bit. So I'm just going to position these circles where I want them, glue them down a little bit just so that they're stuck together so that I'm ready to add my acetate. And here we go. I just took an alcohol marker and then I colored the circumference just on the outside. Let that dry completely because it does kind of rub off if you don't. And now I'm going to place them down. And I want it so that they're kind of hidden behind each one. I don't want them overlapping. That's why I glued the circles down first before I added my little light halos. And all I did was just chose colors that were darker but still matched the pattern paper. And so you just have to keep that in mind that if you use a light color, you may not see it too light or too well. And there we go. And because I'm pretty much covering the whole thing with cardstock, I can glue it and you won't see that glue on the acetate at all. And we'll glue these down. Yeah, it's cute. It kind of gives this little glow to it. It's kind of fun. And then I will glue my sentiment. No, I'm not. I'm going to glue my image there with the cute mouse and snow mouse and add a little bit of these little bulbs that I had colored earlier. And I'm just going to place them to create a little bit of a scene just so that it's not so flat of an image. And I'll place one just on top of its head. It has no reason, it's just cute. And then off camera, I created another banner. And it's very similar to the first one. And I'm just going to place that down. And that finishes this card. So that's 2 fantastic cards created using Pink and Main's Merry and Bright paper pad and the Christmas stamp set. Don't forget that this is a video hop that has a Google form for your chance to win prizes or a prize. I'm not sure what the prize is this time. I forgot to check, but definitely check the link down below and you will find the form there for you to fill out. And I do hope you enjoy the rest of the hop and see what everyone has created with their Pink and Main products. So until the next time, have a wonderful, beautiful December day, and I will talk to you later. Take care. Bye.